name is Kate. And to start, I have a quick question. How many of you guys are considering to be an organ donor? So I'm here to encourage you to be an organ. Well, I'm not gonna make you change your mind, but I'm just gonna tell you the benefits. So becoming an organ donor after death, it's not only an important decision for yourself, but you can also save someone else's life. Organ donation is a generous way to give back life to others and to be able to make a huge difference by giving another person a second chance of life. The number of patients waiting for an organ transplant it exceeds the number of people who have registered for organ donors, to be an organ donor. So, in order to be informed, first you have to know what an organ donation is, how it works, and what organs you can donate. So according to the OPTN, there's 123,109 people who are in need of life-saving organ transplants, and the active are 79,362. There has been 19,426 transplants performed this year. This is from the United States, and there's only 9,512 donors. So that's from January through August up to today. So every 10 minutes, there's one people being added to the waiting list, and in average, there's 21 people dying for an organ transplant, and only one organ donor can save up to 8 lives. So I want you to imagine watching your loved one, your grandparents, your mom, your dad, your significant other, or even your child, when you have one, dying because they're having a vital organ has quit, and they need a transplant. And they're maybe because a disease has suffered from. Maybe because they're suffering from a disease, or they suffer from an accident. Maybe just for a reason that cannot be defined. The only chance for them to survive is through an organ transplantation, but they aren't any available. So I came here to talk to you about the organ donation after death, and I want to realize that you can become a hero to someone else. Yeah. My main goal is to let you know that organs can be transplanted and which ones you can transplant. So today I'm going to be talking about what organ donation is and how it works. I'm going to tell you what organs you can donate, and I'm going to mention what's the amount of time you have to wait for an organ transplant and how you can become an organ donor. So organ donation takes healthy organs and tissues from one person to transplant to another. And donation usually occurs to patients with failure of kidneys, heart disease, lung disease, and cirrhosis from their liver. A transplant is usually the last option a patient has, but if you can get it, it's better. And if the patient wants to get a transplant, they have to put their name. They have to tell the doctor to put their name on the list. So the acceptable donors are the ones who are brain dead, but they're still connected to their machines to keep the organs healthy. And it's necessary to have the same blood type to be a match in order to get the organ. Then I have here the organs and tissues that can be transplanted. It's the lungs, the heart, the liver, kidneys, pancreas, and the small intestine, and the tissues are the cornea, skin, bone, blood vessels, and cartilage ligaments. And you can also donate being alive, while you're living. You can donate a kidney, because you have two, you can leave with one. And you can donate part of your pancreas, your lungs, your liver, and even a tissue of your bone marrow. Next, I'm going to talk about how long does a patient has to wait in order to receive the transplant. And this varies from various factors. So first, you should put your name on the waiting list, and then you have to get someone who's willing to donate you their organs. Then it depends also on the medical institution, because not all institutions make the organ transplants. And the organs that are most commonly required for transplantation are the kidneys, followed by the organs. And these you have to wait up to 24 to 30 months. And for the heart and the liver, there's not an estimated time because there's many people who need them, so there's like a long list. So all you have to do in order to be an organ donor is to go to your local doctor and tell them to give you the information. They give you the information. It's a form where you fill up the information and you receive a card, which is pretty easy to do. Then once you have passed away in many years, your organs can be removed and they can be given to someone else who needs the second chance of life. So something interesting, after a transplant, there is 80% of probability that you can live and survive with them. In difference of if you don't get the transplant, you only have 20% of chance of survival. So after I have discussed with you what organ donation is and how it works, what organ tissues you can donate, how long you have to wait, and how you can become an organ donor. Becoming an organ donor, as I mentioned before, it's an opportunity to give someone else a second chance of life and to save someone who really needs them, because once you die, your organs die with you, so it's something you can recycle, because you can give life, donor, hero, you save organ love, so it's a recycle. So how will you feel if you really want something but you can't get it? Something you really literally need to survive. How many have you actually thought about it? It's never too late to save a life, so say yes to be a donor, save lives. Thank you.